A very pleasant good evening, curling fans. And from the Martensville Curling Center, this is the Curling Stadium Martensville Invitational. Featuring a matchup here between Corryn Brown out of Kamloops, BC, and Kristy Watling out of Winnipeg, Manitoba. Two teams drew for the button, and it is yellow with hammer and the Kristy Watling. It'll be Corryn Brown throwing the red stones. I'm Dave Schmel, and I'm happy to have you joining us for this curling. It's been good curling so far this spiel, this being the opening day. Kristy Watling has Laura Bartnick as her third, Emily Descends at second, and Sarah Pike throwing the lead rods. Watling earlier today took a win against Holland and a win against Tebano. And Corryn Brown has Erin Pincott at third, Desiree Hawes at second, and Samantha Fisher on lead rack. And they started with a win against Englot. Both teams keeping it relatively simple here in the early going. Well, curling for you all weekend. We have multiple feeds right now. Picking up live feeds from many of the events. You can look at them all on Curling Zone on our YouTube. Make sure you like and subscribe. As we continue on to this in this first end, we're now joined by Terrence Corbin. Hello, Terrence.
Not quite. You're joined by Terry. Terrence has left the building, Seattle.
You come on a couple minutes late, partner. You're going to get a little something out of me.
Well, you know, it's a 10:30 start. Come on. In my time, my Eastern Standard Time.
It's a 10:30 start in my time as well.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, you're Philadelphia way, aren't you?
Absolutely. So it's Curling After Dark with Schmel and Terry.
That it is.
Make sure
How are you, my friend?
I am fantastic. Make sure the kiddies are off to bed before you listen to this one.
That's right.
So we have Corryn Brown against Kristy Watling.
Mm-hmm.
Tell me what you know about these teams, Terry.
You know what? Very little. Corwin, I mean, she has been around for a while. She has been at the Scotties. So I've watched her team play. I'm not familiar with the other players on her team, and then unfortunately, I'm really not familiar with the other team at all.
Well, thanks for that insight, Terry.
Yeah, I know. Am I a wealth of information or what?
Brown did win the BC Scotties in 2020.
Yes.
And 2021, with all the troubles that the world was having, they were the appointed representatives in the bubble.
Yeah, I mean, the only thing that, when I was looking to see who was playing, I mean, I just saw, the name Burtnick, and of course that spiked my interest real quick. But yeah, I do not know that team out of Manitoba at all. So I'm looking forward to just, like you, watching some good curling by hopefully two teams that really want to push their way through this side of the event quickly.
And with it being a little bit of a smaller event, just 11 teams entered.
Yeah,
You can get through that A bracket pretty quick and not really kill your team.
that's right. That's right. And hopefully, I mean, unfortunately, our game earlier today in the afternoon, uh, one team really struggled with draw weight. So much so that, I mean, we had two steals, uh, one in the very first end, a steal of two, and then a steal of three in the fifth end. So the whole team actually struggled quite a bit with draw weight. So hopefully that's not the case tonight.
So after a relatively simple beginning, we have a little bit cooking here.
Mm-hmm.
And if you're one of the folks watching us and you want to interact with us, please feel free to. Have our chat boxes open on YouTube here.
This is Brown's last rock for the second. Or no, that's the first rock for the Vice, isn't it? Sorry, my apologies.
Mm-hmm. That's Desiree Hawes. Sorry, Aaron Pinkhead, rather.
Yeah.
And it appears that a different player is playing on the team. I saw Colton, Kolton. So I'll have to figure out the lineup. So you see here Watling calling for the little hack waiter here.
Yeah, the ice was really moving on the intern side this morning, or this afternoon, I guess it was, and the other side was taking much longer to, take the break and really curl. You see, the girls have signaled that it's probably a little bit more weight than was called for, so they're really scrubbing it hard to get it to move over. Got a piece of it anyway. There's lots of curling going on, Dave, in that province this weekend. I see the men are playing as well. I think they call it the New Floors Penticton Curling Classic. The usual suspects.
Absolutely. We do have all those feeds available to you. You can click it. Once again, folks, it's all in one spot. You just go on to curlingzone.com, find the team you want to follow. We put the YouTube links right there for you. You don't even have to look.
Yeah, that's pretty awesome. You can watch curling now, it seems 24/7.
Also means sometimes we have to be awake to call it 24/7.
Oh, now don't go there. Come on.
Well, that was certainly interesting doing the New Year's event in Miyota, Japan.
Oh, I bet. Yeah.
Called a lot of games with Hans Frohenlob for that.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, Hans. Yeah.
Our colleague, and we wished each other Happy New Year at different occasions.
I was just going to say probably more than once, right?
on what was a different calendar day.
Yeah. I know. I did a game with him on a Thursday night, and he said, "It's Friday." And you just stop and think, you go, "Oh my God, that's right. That's really wild."
When I flew back from Japan, I actually arrived earlier than I departed.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Intern draw here, trying to get around that top stone at the top of the 8-foot. Really going to have to go to get it by, and no, this wasn't quite successful, which now sets up a nice double.
Oh, for sure.
Corryn can set 3 after this shot if she's able to successfully execute this double. Watling has the hammer.
And I hope you haven't had a cocktail quite yet, buddy.
Nope. Nope. Do have my large tea here, though.
Mine is of an ice variety.
Yes.
So here comes the stone.
Sweepers aren't doing much. Now they're going to try and make it curl. She's not going to remove that, I'm afraid. Yeah, it's unfortunate.
So now a real opportunity here for Watling.
Yeah, she sinks one here. She can really put the heat on and look at a possible 3. She's going to play the same shot that she tried with the third's last one. Or no, I guess it would have been her first one, wouldn't it? So late at night, you see, I can't remember which shots happen and when.
That's okay. We'll get her figured out.
Yeah.
Well, love to have more folks joining, but we have so many live streams right now today that it's kind of spreading out the available viewership.
Mm-hmm.
So, gotta hit this stone here and just stay right there and make it really difficult. I thought for a moment she might have tried to come around, but on this one, it's working to
like
hold.
the more, yeah.
Yeah. Go ahead, working to hold the line. Just squeeze past it, yes, and by a whisker.
Yeah.
You got there, and they sit shot and probably second.
I think you're right, Dave. I think they are sitting 2.
Now Connor was Johnny on the spot there with that camera shot.
Mm-hmm.
Connor Sims working our production today.
Now, I think if she gets by the top guard like Kristy did, I mean, she might jam it on the back one. They're going to have everybody in and have a chat about this shot. It is a kind of an important shot. If they are sitting 2, you certainly don't want to get down 3 right away. That's a morale killer. But I guess if they say if you're going to ever give up a 3, it might as well be in the first end. You got lots of time to come back.
Yeah, I saw that in our first game this morning where the Korean team gave up 3, but then they were able to answer back with 3 right back. And then unfortunately the wheels came off.
Don't you hate when the wheels come off, Dave?
It's relatively inconvenient.
So I'm assuming that they're playing the hit.
Well, that's no draw weight. And here comes Corryn Brown with her last.
Yeah.
Saying it's just a hair down. Now Fisher over to Colton. And they're going to pick it out. Make it past everything. Very important there to not jam.
Yeah.
So that will set up a draw for 2 for Kristy Watling here in the first.
These were never gimmies, but now that teams have that practice time prior to the start of a game, these there should be no guesswork here, really. She's a lefty throwing her out turn.
Final stone of the first.
Sweepers are waving.
They don't want to touch it. Indicate it just might be a little too spicy a meatball. Now maybe a plan B. Can you chisel off?
No,
hope you push it through. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, you got away with that. It's a single point for Watling, and they'll take the early advantage. Here in Martensville, we'll be back. You're watching Curling Stadium. We're back here in the second end. Dave Schmel and Terry, don't call me Terrence Corbin. And this game, it's going to be Corryn Brown with the hammer here in the second. Watling, fortunate to get away with that after a bit of an error with her final.
Yeah, that thing got out there, and then it showed no signs of wanting to, get a little bit closer to the center line at all. I think you're right. She's very fortunate.
And it was heavy, too.
Yeah, very.
So after he had given a very insightful commentary that the 10 minutes of practice on the draw usually makes that a gimme, had to make a liar out of you.
Yeah, well, I'm famous for that. Open mouth, then insert butt.
Oh, I mean, well, not for nothing. I announcer cursed my way into an extra end game last week.
Oh, did you ever? And then followed it up with another extra end game to call.
Yep. A little speed wobble there.
Yeah.
Hawes was able to shed the glove just in time.
Yes. A little bit of a roll too far. Now Corryn gonna ask for her second to try and maybe hit and roll in behind. A lot of hand movement and hand signals.
Gonna get the hit, but it's gonna skid her all the way through. Across the beer and out of the house.
Even that body English, they couldn't keep that in play.
Yeah. Even when that doesn't work, you're in rough shape.
Yeah.
So this, our Churchill Brewing Company sheet, and we're looking to draw full forehead.
Yeah, look at this thing bust. This is almost the same, kind of action that we had in the first game of the Spiel. The curl at the end, or the finish, as we like to call it, it was really good for the most part.
Now, looking to throw a hit and stick here, possibly get a good roll. Be curious to take a look at that one that might just be biting the rings in the back.
By the guard. That's it. Yeah, you're right. That
no problem.
That could be on. lot of curling going on this weekend, including the Pan Continental curling playdowns.
Oh, absolutely. Where's that being held, Terry?
Where is it being held? Just let me think for a second here. No, I want to say no, it's not in. It's in the. I think it's in the States, but um, I'm not 100% sure now that I start to think about it. I just know that Botcher's supposed to be playing for Gushu in this thing. He's making his debut, so that's got some people talking anyway.
There's the hit back, and no roll there to speak of. Well, the way they're referring to that rack, they think it might be on.
Yeah, it's I'm getting the same indication.
But it looks like Watling wants to stay out of trouble here and clean house here a little bit.
Makes sense. She's got a 1-0 lead, and that was a brown. Oh, I am mixed up. Okay. So she was trying to make a double and roll over and potentially for a corner guard.
And we have a Tucker. The team being from Manitoba, no surprise there. This is Burtnick.
Yeah, it's gotta be related to Carey for sure, or married to Carey. I suppose she could be married to Carey as well, but I'm gonna go for that. Might be his daughter. That's a wild guess, but now I just lost my train of thought.
Don't worry, you can catch it at the next station, but I think that stone just went a little bit too deep there.
Yeah. The Pan Continental, that's what I was trying to think of. That's in Lacombe, Alberta. I just looked it up.
So here is a stone from the brown rink. They're just going to bring one around.
Just need to finish it a little bump, but good shot.
Yeah, probably enough room to cause some trouble. And we'll give you some of those other scores from around the curling world as we go, because I know people were interested.
Yeah, for sure. Saskatchewan's got a ladies' spiel as well. I was looking earlier today, and it's called Martensville. Go figure, eh?
So good luck at the angles there. So what do you see be able to build there?
We need a little higher shot there, because I just need to see how much of that yellow is exposed. I mean, I don't think Corryn can leave it there. but removing it is going to be really difficult.
Now we're gonna come on down and take a look at it.
Yeah. You know, even though this is kind of a small event, there's some good teams here. Um, there's it's weird. We were talking about this earlier too. Like, the 5 qualifiers. Um, so that's a little different. But Mar Genlot is here. She's got a very long history of curling in Saskatchewan. I'll never forget or her being in the finals of the Scotties there a couple years back. I guess probably more than a couple, but um, she took on Rachel Holman and went in just what was a fantastic game.
I certainly watched that game.
Yeah, I'll never forget the shot she made, the thin double she made to get out of that hole end. It was a game saver.
It was Heckner-esque.
Yes, 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 yes. Good. I like that. Well, she's decided to give this a go.
Ooh. Well, I guess they thought they never had a chance because they didn't try to hold it.
No, that's for sure. I mean, by removing that, I mean, she kind of forces Watling's hand here. I mean, it'll be interesting to see how she plays that, whether she's going to play the guard or she's going to try and tap that yellow up and unlock the yellow and the red one there. I didn't see the actual call, but
that would be. It looks like that's more of a tap ice.
Is it? Yeah.
Than draw. At a lot of club events, that's way more curl than you're going to get.
I know, eh?
Not doing much to it yet. Now it comes over.
Yeah.
Got to go for the line, and the weight's really coming hard. Want to get to the right angle of it, and you're going to, well, do you like that, Terry?
I don't know if I do like that. I mean, it's not providing a whole lot of protection to anything other than, that yellow stone. Do you think the yellow stone is shot?
No, I do believe it's red.
Do you? It must be.
Certainly is.
They're talking about, yeah.
Right on point with our camera work today.
Yeah. I got 14.7 hog to hog, so I mean the speeds shouldn't be an issue. That's that's I would say quasi normal, and it is arena ice, or I mean club ice versus arena ice. I think she's just gonna try and play a guard. I'm thinking. I think as long as she gets to bites the center line, she should be, okay. I don't think you want to leave too big of a hole between the top yellow and the right-hand side and this rock here.
So, 1st and 2 here for the skip from Kamloops, BC. On this right from the get-go.
Definitely going to bite the center line. I mean, I guess that's not bad. I think Watling would probably be content to try and take away the side of the button there and call it an end.
I think the angles aren't favorable to do anything with that whole zigzag.
Yeah. I mean, I think I don't think she can really hurt herself by playing anything there, but at the same time, I mean, I would be just so inclined to take away, you know, that path to the button.
Yeah, those rocks are zigzagged, almost as if they were a wartime naval convoy.
I love your description at times. She's called this for 8 foot. She's definitely got outside of Corryn's broom.
So Kristy Watling with her last, just looking to guard the very difficult draw.
Yeah, it's hanging. Yeah, I don't think you can get in between those two and get to the pin at all.
Oh, that would be really cheeky.
Oh,
Come on the other turn. You know what? It might just be there too.
Now, if Nicholas Adine was throwing this, I might not be so quick to say that's not possible, but
the old spinner.
Oh yeah, he's thrown some absolutely well, like a magician can, only like a magician can. Like I've seen so many, you know, I don't know what you'd call them. I guess just spectacular.
It reminds me of like watching Phil Mickelson invent something.
That that's probably a good analogy. Like he's so creative and he thinks everything's possible, which he would have to in order to, not only see these shots but play them. But I had the luxury of spending a lot of time with Nicholas when he was here in Brantford one time for a spiel, and it was so evident. Like he practices some of these crazy shots, and he even said, like, you never know when you're gonna have to pull a rabbit out of your hat, and so those shots aren't foreign to him.
So final start of the second. Brown is dreaming the impossible dream.
Yeah.
Trying to get a little bit of the button.
She's on the front line.
Come on around. Gonna just not quite clear it. It'll be a single point. And after 2, we're all tied up from Martensville. You're watching Curling Stadium. We're back here in Martensville. It's the Curling Stadium Martensville Invitational. And as we get something sorted out here, they're looking for the quick square. So we have to figure out whether it's on the center
touching
line.
or not touching, yeah.
Let's see here. Before it gets zoomed in on, I'm going to say touching.
Me too.
See, I don't know how to do this. Okay, we need to make this a thing that
That's right. Yeah, I know where you're going. Is it or isn't it? Let us know.
they never tell us. For the love of Pete, I mean, sure, you can try to figure it out from the shot. I mean, I'm assuming it's touching because we're calling the come around here, but
Yeah.
help us out. Throw me a bone.
Yeah. You're good at waving your hands coming down the ice. You can certainly just give us a wave, yup or no.
Well, they do make that come around on that rock that is likely touching the center line. Of course, now we have that no tick rule in place.
Yeah.
So if it is indeed touching the center line, it can't be moved off of it.
Now I know you've shared your thoughts with me. Would you mind sharing your thoughts with the viewers here about whether you think this is a good rule, not so good rule, don't care about the rule?
I think you'd be confused with my colleague Jim there.
Really?
Jim has a much stronger opinion on this than I do. But you, I know he's not a fan of it because you're taking away a team shot, a skill shot. Me, I mean, I'm not a high level player, so it doesn't really affect us too much if we had it or if we play or not. And in fact, in our club play, we don't play it just because it's not too much of a deal. It doesn't come into effect too much.
Yeah, most clubs don't implement the rule for club curling for sure.
Yeah, when I chaired a bonspiel recently, participants asked me if we were playing the no tick rule. I said nope. Feel free to call and miss all the tick shots you would like. But I guess in terms of a selfish standpoint, it keeps the ends a little bit more interesting, especially late in the game. A team just can't blank an end quite as easily. So there's been a lot of talk that the higher propensity to have blank ends was not a good thing for the sport, and importantly, the watchability of the sport. Because as much as you like watching curling, I think everybody who enjoys playing the game enjoys watching it in general.
Mm-hmm.
But if we're ever going to grow the sport to a broader and broader audience, it's like everything else. Somebody has to score. It's just like how the United States has had a real problem embracing soccer.
Yeah, I'm not. I vacillate on the whole thing. I mean,
what you vacillate? No, never.
I like the whole idea of it late in a game, so I'd be okay if they played the 7th and 8th end with it. But I do think that the tick shot's an art, and I do like people who attempt to even just raise the short rock into the ring so that they can hit it later. I mean, because to me that's also strategy. But yeah, I'm not sure I'm a fan of it yet.
It certainly has given teams the opportunity to get back in the game later on, and given us some very exciting finishes. But yeah, Lisa Wiggle made a name for herself on being the queen of the tick.
Oh, 100%.
I mean, we actually were calling the shot the Weagle.
Yes, that's right.
And now something that she no doubt worked very hard to do isn't allowed. Just because you're good at it doesn't mean, you necessarily have to outlaw it. But I don't know. I too vacillate.
No, not you.
Oh. That hit was made and it meandered on over to its cousin. And now we might get a simpler end.
Yeah, to date, this has lacked a little bit of enthusiasm.
Get the hit and the roll in front. And the question will be is if Watling wants to try to hold the deuce here, should be able to get a hit here and pretty good split, I would think.
Yeah, and really, she's kind of hasn't been left a whole lot of choice because she can't throw a corner guard on top of that because Team Brown will be able to get at it vis-a-vis the draw on the intern as well as potentially a hit with the outturn. So this is really kind of all that she has. We used to call this the junior deuce.
Now it's interesting. Some of my Canadian friends say they've never heard that.
Really?
Uh-huh. In
Wow.
fact, it was one of my friends from Manitoba. He's like, I've never even heard of that.
I would get some new friends if I were you.
Oh no, I'm a fan of this guy.
Oh, okay.
So it's Sarah Colton throwing the lead rocks here. She played with Carrie Galusha for several years.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you to our research team. And she's doing her residency because she's a physician in Kamloops. So this is right around the corner.
Wow. Residency and finds time to curl. Wow.
Yeah, so I didn't know there was such a thing as negative sleep, but apparently.
Yeah. Just kind of trying to trade shots here. Wouldn't be upset if she rolled a little bit to her right. She's not going to. She's going to pretty much hit it on the nose, and they're parallel, so all's good still. And we're down to Skip's Rocks.
So now Brown's going to try to hit and roll on over to the party.
Mm-hmm.
Don't want to give up an easy deuce here.
No. Again, Sweeper's just kind of keeping it clean, and now they're trying to keep it straight. And I would think she would like a little bit more roll. But now she's got it set up at least where a nose hit may leave a natural double. So she's really going to have to try and hit and roll this back to the wings, but staying full 8 foot.
Taking a look at some of the games at the New Floors Classic. Our broadcast partner and teammate Ryan Jakes is trailing by a score of 3-1. John Epping and Thomas are tied up. Dunstone 2-0 lead over Claytor. It's Park 1-0 over DeYoung. Yanagasawa 2-1 on Jacobs, and Dangerfield 3-2 over Tao. And here's the Southpaw delivery here.
Yeah, she really doesn't want to nose this, but it's looking more and more like it's gonna be a nose.
So that double's there now.
Yeah, and she also has the catcher if she hits it too thick.
So how much of that stone do you have to hit there?
I would say probably a quarter. I don't know if a third is too much or not. But I mean, if I'm calling it to hit about a third of it because I think you can get the roll. It'll come off the yellow and bounce back up. So you could potentially sit two by hitting it, too thick still.
So
They're
here's
really sweeping.
Yeah, Dr. Sarah Colton trying to
And she's
hold it here.
There,
and get that roll over.
Yep. I mean, I think that was the way to miss that. Certainly, as you'll see it here on the replay, right out of her hand, they're sweeping it, and she pretty much goes from out of her hand to contact sweeping, and probably gets a half a rock and rolls over.
Now it looks like they're going to take on this double here.
Yeah, it's tough, but I mean it's there.
It's also a similar broom to draw the 4-foot.
that is true. Yeah, you definitely have to hit the one on the far outside first. Yeah, you know what, that may not be there. They may be just playing the draw.
We'll find out momentarily. Right along with you.
Yep.
Kristy Watling, final stone in third. Going for the double to score 2. You got to hit it basically right in the middle to clear it and stick your own. Now off of it now needs to come up. Going to get the one to move, and that's it. And you end up giving up a steal of 1. And it's going to be 2-1 in favor of Brown as we head to end number 4.
Come
back here in end number 4. It was Brown getting a steal there. What do you think of Watling taking a go at that?
I think it was really high risk, and you really had to decide were you okay giving up 1. I don't I don't know what the odds were at making that, but I don't think they were very high. I like your idea of the draw was available, take it.
Now, if there's ever a silver lining to it, they get the hammer in the even end, only down by a single.
Sure.
Make all the analytics people happy.
Yes.
So with that in mind, they're going to take their shot here. They put up a corner. And Watling wants it there and only there. No, sorry, Brown.
Yeah. She definitely wants it short. Doesn't want it in the house or close enough that the Watling team can hit and roll onto the rings. don't think she's going to have to worry about that. Maybe have to worry that it's going to overcurl so much it's not even going to guard the rock, but
Opportunity here for Watling to just wrap it in.
yeah. Do you ever go around that corner guard, Dave, and kind of maybe force the issue a little bit here in an even end?
I think that would be a very strong call. I would like it. I think that bringing the action into the middle here is probably exactly what your opponent wants.
Exactly. This has got a lot of weight.
It gets to it, it taps it back right onto the left nostril.
He won't be picking that nose for a while. The Brown Rinks decided to try and hit this and just get a half rock roll into the center line.
And that is a very nice roll.
Yeah, that was really well swept. She was leaning on that thing again very early on and right to the finish. Getting a little bit of cheerleading from her teammate.
Felt like that was Mark Nichols all last week. All he was doing was cheering for Adam Casey to sweep.
I know. Well, I mean, I don't know if you remember, because it was I think it was pre-COVID.
On the one, push
Oh,
it back, and bang, bang, two of them go out.
yeah.
Pretty good.
Yeah. Gotta get another look at that. Nice release.
Yeah, very clean release. It's so easy to put a little extra onto those takeouts because you're digging deep for the weight. But that was all leg drive, no positive pop there.
Yeah. Yeah, because Gushu about 6 years ago, I think probably, COVID has really affected my time frames on everything. But they showed up at a spiel early on in the year with only using one sweeper, and then of course everybody caught on to that, and it became a thing.
Well, the science is still being studied.
Yes, it is.
And I don't want to start any fires here.
Oh, come on. At least fan the one that's going.
Well, I think that in general we suffer from confirmation bias. That's just a human thing.
Mm-hmm.
You see something work, and it's hoc ergo proctor hoc.
Mm-hmm. Well, I think they've pretty much determined that when it comes to one or two sweepers, the second guy is not doing, or the second gal, the second individual is not doing that much, really. This one's hanging. Oh, she's gonna be happy with that.
I do know that the University of Saskatchewan, there's somebody running their PhD on it.
Is that right? Yeah, Western University in London. They were probably the first that I know of that started with studies on just the actual broom, and I'm trying to think what broom it was that had the aluminum foil in it, and they thought that
was the Balance Plus EQ.
Was it? Okay, there you go. I think I've tried every broom, and because none of them work on their own, I don't like any of them. But that's the broom it was.
And that draw comes on in, and they line 3, and Watling is going to need a big one to dig out of trouble here.
She'd love to hit that right on the nose.
Yeah, you can make it, stuff it, be undercover.
Yep.
These are so hard.
Unless, of course, you're Mark Nichols.
Well, Bam Bam always makes them.
Yeah.
Here goes Bartnick. This is going to be just off the nose and only catch a sliver of it, and you leave a guard there too.
Yeah, somebody needs to tell Corryn that she shouldn't be so quick to run up there. That almost looked funny. See if I can get a good time on this hog to hog for a guard. Still running about 14.5, 14.6 for a draw to the tee line.
Just going with the heavy clean. Now we're just going to finish it off at the end. Get it right to the exact spot you want it.
Yeah,
and
good.
That was basically there.
Yes. That was there. Now Watling's asking for the same shot, just a better outcome.
So take 2.
Yeah.
Easy now. This one has to come up. And it's going to be really close. And oh my goodness, just the same outcome. And that guard goes up. Now you don't even have a path to the 4 foot.
4 foot, that's right. Yeah.
So some big trouble here for Kristy Watling. Corryn Brown is going to be line 3, well guarded if this shot's made.
Yeah, and it's sometimes these guards are really hard to throw. My team doesn't normally let me throw guards because they know how poorly I throw them. But getting the rock in the position that you really want, I mean, that still is, I would like to think it's still an art. I mean, I don't know how many times I've seen people go to throw the guard, and I don't know whether you just don't give it the attention it needs, but they just don't, they don't end up, they're either too heavy or they're too light, or they're, the line wasn't very good. So these are all important shots, especially if you are trying to put a stranglehold on an end. This has really got a curl still.
It's gotta come up. Is that good enough, or can you creep through there?
Oh, now we're going to talk about creepers. Okay. I mean, I guess it's there. The weight would be pretty critical. I mean, I think you'd have to throw board weight. It's really curling in that spot by the looks of it. The more weight you throw, the harder it is to stick around for shot. And I would think if you're Watling, staying around and being shot rock would be extremely important.
Well, that is the call.
Yeah.
I saw the bumper weight indication. So big one here for Watling with her first in the 4th.
This is her out turn.
On this one in a hurry.
Yeah, there it goes.
Got to get through that hole through the hole. Never going to be there. It was never there.
And you know, that looked like pretty good board weight as well.
No surprise here. The guard called for. Very close for third shot now. I do think yellow is 3.
Yeah, the only thing you don't want to do here is put it almost parallel with that one that's in the top 8. I didn't see where she tapped, but I'm sure she's thinking short is good here.
Here's Brown with her last in the 4th. Looking to put Watling in a world of hurt. Just keeping it clean. Needs to move. Now it's taking the curl.
Yeah.
Just don't go too deep. Don't go too deep. That's going to be pretty good.
Yeah, well thrown stone there.
So they're going to have to take a look at this because, well, it could really be in a bad spot. Down 4 halfway through is not good. Or 3, rather.
Yeah, it's that's a tough shot. She's really, I think, only got the raise.
Yep, so that's going to be the shot, the angle raise, and stick it for a single. Now, you're going to throw this hard enough to make sure it leaves because you would never want to make contact and still end up giving up 2.
Yeah, with that ice, I'm pretty convinced that she's throwing a normal hit at this.
So, Kristy Watling out of Winnipeg. Final stone of the 4th. Looking for the angle raise. The angle raise and hold it. Got to hold it in just the right spot. Now, work it over. Can you get it there?
No.
Are you going to get it there? No, it is off the edge.
Ooh.
Now, don't make it worse. And it's just the 2, I believe. So it's those 2 for sure.
Yeah, it's a 2 for sure. And she tapped the yellow one, thinking that it was probably third shot. But she's the skip, and she's gonna let the vices determine that. Oh no, she's not. They've decided.
All right, so it's a steal of 2 for Brown. They take a 4-1 advantage. Heading to the 5th. You're watching Curling Stadium. Back here in the 5th end, and was an unfortunate turn of events for the Brown team. I mean, for the Watling team. Brown was quite happy with it.
Yes.
So, you got to bear down and recover here if you're Kristy Watling.
Yeah, she's really got to start to try and generate something.
It's starting to get late here in the East.
Yeah, we're on our way to midnight, aren't we?
Yep. It's like the old thing when you're playing a later on a Saturday night at a Bonspiel. You're like, well, if we futz around a little bit, we can say we played on Sunday.
I played a couple of times in a spiel up in Stroud, just outside Barrie, Ontario, and there were a couple times when we were going on the ice at midnight.
That just seems cruel.
And well, what's crueler is them coming down after the first or second end saying the bar is going to be closed when you come off. Would you like me to put anything aside for you? So, uh, and it when you said, yeah, can you just leave a 2-4 on the counter, and they're telling you, yeah, that's not what we were thinking.
Okay, help me there. I don't speak Canadian. What's a 2-4?
A case of beer.
Oh,
Beer.
okay.
Yeah, yeah.
Just say a case of beer.
Well, I can't because we sell it here. 18 packs, 12 packs, 24, 36. We're a pretty diverse group.
You're complicated. That's a different word.
Yeah, that's.
So that guard did slip into the rings, so can take a play at it here. No harm in doing so.
But it's only the 5th rock of the end, is it not?
It is.
So she doesn't want to tick that corner guard because that's like not throwing.
Well, I'm assuming she's going to make it. I'm an optimist.
Yeah, well, you know what? I mean, I like her chances right now. I really like them now. Good shot.
There we go. Ladies and gentlemen, Terry Damas. See that again. Yeah, taking it and just squeaking by. And then
well executed.
Yeah, absolutely. And just yoinked a nice roll, too. This one comes
to miss.
You didn't want to do that. It did manage to leave it on the rings, but it won't be long for the rings.
Just a reminder there to, keep the weight up.
So here's Sarah Colton.
I was going to say, she's not throwing the intern at this.
Throwing second rocks.
A lot of rotation here.
They're going way out here in the back 40.
Yeah. Well thrown. Sits 3. I like this call.
And why do you like it?
Well, I mean, you're down 3-1. You need to, you really need to score a deuce, get back in the game, and you're not gonna get back in the game by, playing hits and just hoping for misses. I mean, you got to force misses here. Get in there behind the corner guard. Let Brown kind of try and make a decision whether she wants to guard, which I doubt she would, but if she can get this in behind the guard, Brown may try and well, she's not going to try her raising her own. She'll play that same shot that she played when she went behind the corner guard.
That's a pretty good result. It is.
Sure is.
It's a bit overburied even.
Yeah, but you can see now, all of a sudden, Brown is looking at 3 different shots. She's looking at removing the guard. She thought about raising the red one in, and now she's going to play the shot that kind of lighter weight Takeout. Probably hack weight.
Well, and here
Yeah.
it's okay if you move that guard.
Oh, for 100%. You just don't miss everything. It's gotta be close.
Can we do it again? Can we do it again? Oh, yes, we can
Yes.
do it again. Man, that was so nice. Let's see it twice.
Yes. Again, you notice the rotation, like just a lot of rotation. Only hits a sliver, but she gets it out of the rings.
Back here with you live.
She's just changed tactics a little by trying to make a freeze as opposed to going around the corner guard again.
Almost guess you have to, because you threw one about as well as you think you could have, and
Yeah, there's a lot of, I mean, that's such a high guard. There's
yeah.
some people would say that's not even in play, but they've never seen me throw, so. But I can see it, it's in play.
We're gonna find some tape. Here's pin cut.
She's not disappointed in losing everything there. So attempt number 2 at a freeze.
I mean, and to make that perfect freeze is just so tough.
They are. I mean, we probably see more of those shots made than you probably would think. I mean, I watched there last weekend. You know, Gushu made a couple of beauties, and Dunstone. I'm always amazed at Matt Dunstone. I mean, just his delivery is so unique, and he's got such good command of draw weight. He plays a lot of freezes and makes a lot of freezes.
And so here's a look at that freeze attempt again.
Yeah, pretty good.
Let's get just a little bit of a bump, but
Real good.
don't know if you can fire that out.
You know, at this stage of the end, I think Corryn's quite satisfied to try and come down almost to it, and just kind of seal this end off, and try and make it extremely difficult for her to get a second one in there. I think she would ideally like this to be, you know, probably top 4.
So here's Brown with her first to the 5th. Looking to come right on down to the pile.
This is the right weight. This is going to be good.
The line looks good, and it's all about that weight. Fisher and Colton escorting it in, and it is just a skosh light.
Yeah, I mean, ideally she would have liked it a little tighter for sure. But I mean, again, you know, she's forced Watling into a really difficult draw if she chooses to. I don't really see a lot of options here, because if you're running the red into the yellow, you can end up shot for sure. well, still be shot, I guess I should say. Um, but I don't know what you expect the outcome to be by running the red in. And you're bad, Dave, just saying.
Well, they need to wrap that around there, try to give themselves a chance and get it in there nice and tight if they can.
Yeah, you're really bad. She seems to have, hit on her mind here. This will be interesting. She must be playing the double. She obviously hasn't given up on 3 yet either.
Well, I think he had to try to dream that impossible dream.
Yep. Yeah, when you're down, I guess. Just gonna have to hit the one on just under the C first, just by a sliver. This looks really close. Oh, she didn't hit the red one first. The one that she needed to hit first.
And look how it springs up there. And now the wrong edge of the rock is exposed, and you can probably fire a missile at it and get rid of it if you wanted to.
Yeah, I would think Corryn could throw it hard enough, but I mean, she's, by the looks of it, she's trying to convince herself that the guard is on top of the right on top of that bite the top of the button there would be her shot of choice.
Well,
certainly she's getting input from everybody, and one suggestion has been to throw the high bomb and let them fly, and that's what she's chosen.
Well, good, because I would have taken a firm opinion against the other one.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, I
can sense that.
And there's never a guard I don't want to throw, so.
Really? Well, this is his other nostril that's going to get hurt then. This will have to have some heat on it to make sure that she looked like she in-outed that.
Big extension there.
Yeah.
Just needs to curl up to even get a piece.
Oh!
My goodness! How lucky can one person be?
Oh, wow. Yeah, she in-outed that on her extension, and wow. Just a touch, as they say, kiss that rock. And get the result that she did. So she sits 2. And unfortunately, Watling's going to have to hit and stay here for 1.
Yeah, the force is on, and
yeah,
Watling has to be just shaking her head saying, I can't catch a break. So.
And if that's what she said, I'm sure she added a word or 2.
I almost did. I
know myself. You did.
Kristy Watling with her final stone in 5 needs to hit and stick. This needs to curl over, or else it's not going to work at all.
She's hit.
Oh no, it's going to be a steal of 2. 6-1 now after 5. And we'll be back in a moment.
Yeah.
And we're back here in end number 6. And wow, what can you even say about that last one?
Yeah, not well planned, not well executed.
But end up being 2 on the board for Corryn Brown.
Yeah, for
And
somebody that.
I need to go to the same store where she gets her horseshoes. I mean, it was. I mean, you can't. I mean, it is what it is. What it is. I mean, it was just a fortunate kiss there.
Yeah, for somebody who had to stay, I don't mind the weight choice because that's such a preference. Um, I
Well,
certainly
you had just said keep the weight up. So
no, I think she should have played a little quieter. But I mean, I get it. I mean, you throw the weight that you're most comfortable with. Um, but for somebody who had to stay to miss it totally on the high side, like ugh, you, you
yeah,
you let the sweepers off the hook. I mean,
that's why it's our coaches at our club will always say you throw a takeout with the minimum weight required to make it,
yeah,
and it helps you. I mean, it's now obviously everybody's going to have a weight they feel
yep.
good at and comfortable pushing out at, and I'm sure we put that shot in front of her 10 times, she's going to make it probably 9, if not 10. But
Well, we not 10 because we've seen one miss.
well, yeah, maybe a larger sample size.
Oh, okay. But yeah, I mean it's a lonely feeling even as a sweeper. You're just following a rock, and you know that the outcome is already predetermined. Brown's throwing a quasi guard, I guess. Called for it in the house, and it is in the house. So
Yeah, can't remove things yet, but that will be forthcoming.
well, I think she's called for a guard on the guard by the looks of it.
Well,
She's got more patience than I have.
those 2 guards are pretty well dead even, so you're not going to get rid of them with 1 rock. But looking to pull out all the stops here.
Well, she got what she called for.
That she did. So now, do you? Yeah, you play it that way, you might be able to get 2 of them now.
Mm-hmm.
Where you see there the little bit safer approach of just rolling to the center. As long as something yellow leaves the sheet, I think it's a good outcome.
Yeah, I mean, I might be tempted to play the single one over on that side because I don't think Watling has a path to the 4-foot by playing the out turn. So, well, it'll be her in turn because she's left-handed. But
So here's Sarah Colton, seeing if she has the right prescription.
yeah,
Coming with a lot of weight, 1 and across and underneath, but you got 1 out.
Yeah, if you, I mean, just um, it's just natural to throw it. It takes a lot of discipline when you're making, trying to make a bunch of rocks disappear, because the natural tendency is to overthrow it, and that looked exactly like what happened there. It might have just been overthrown. I used to have when I was coaching the last junior team I coached, I had them all throw, takeouts just to time their weight, hog to hog, and then we put a rock in the house and just throw normal again, and you could see that the rock, just by timing hog to hog, I mean, the kids were just throwing it. Just that little extra, because the thought is in your mind, you're moving granite. So it takes a lot of discipline to, make sure you throw the weight that's being asked for as opposed to what you think the weight should be.
That's very interesting. So now the time has come to
Hmm.
get in the sandbox.
Yeah, I don't know why you'd fool around. Just get rid of this thing.
Bartnick on the peel. And away it goes.
Yes. Well, I think you have to go in behind the corner guard again, because if you ever get an opportunity, if those two rocks end up staying where they are currently, I mean, she'll have a double there, so those two can probably uh, be removed, and the back red one is not uh, in the making right now as a counter, so I think it's 4 shot. And again, just putting a little bit of pressure on Team Brown is important here. This thing looks like it's gonna curl hard now. It really needs to.
But it just does not curl quite enough.
Yeah.
You can see all of that.
Pretty much, yeah. This is just about weight choice, I would think. She doesn't want to stick around. She's not interested in helping Team Watling here.
Here's Aaron Pincutt. They don't want to touch it at
Get it
all.
curled, yeah. There it comes. Oh yeah, she's good.
Pretty good.
Yeah.
And straight across the schnoz and out.
Yeah. Pretty much what the doctor ordered.
Oh, she's throwing second. She didn't call it.
Very good, especially at that midnight. Holy whistling. That's in reference to our resident playing second.
Which I still find amazing because I don't know what residency is like in Canada, but residents in the United
Crazy.
States work like 110 hours
Yeah.
a week.
Yeah.
It's that one slides a little bit deeper.
Yeah, they really needed to outcount that back red one.
Oh, do you see what I see?
Yeah.
Well, as long as you kill one, there's no harm in giving it a go.
Exactly.
Just want to make sure you broom this so you're always hitting it.
Yes. One day we need to have a conversation about, because you make reference to coaching all the time, and I'd be interested in how your coaches, especially with the younger curlers, talk to the youth about tolerance, or if they even use that word.
Tolerance is definitely a word that we use.
Yeah, yeah,
A big thing our coaches use is what's the acceptable outcome.
right. A made shot. But no,
Yeah,
I don't like the word tolerance. I mean, I really think that I mean,
on it hard, and you know what? That was in the tolerance. A Yellowstone went away.
yes, but you can see why that was really important that that yellow one stayed for kind of third shot, because now, I mean, if you make that double on the two reds, I mean, you could potentially be sitting 1-2. Um,
I think it's fourth shot.
yeah, I don't know.
It's really, really close.
Yeah, the two that are in competition with that lone yellow one, it's hard to tell given the angles. But I mean, if she ended up being in this case third shot, I mean, making a double on those two red ones, leaves her sitting two, and I know the score is 6-1, but you want to score at minimum two.
I mean, I guess the bingo shot for me would be to make that double and then come underneath that corner.
Corner guard, yeah,
That's what they're going to try. Okay, make me look smart.
that's right.
Tall order.
And those of us who aren't too shallow would say looks aren't everything. But, I digress.
I'm smart. Here's Kristy Watling with her first in the sixth. It's
Now,
a lot quieter than I
I'm
thought.
just going to say that. I was just going to suggest to you now. See, this is the weight that, I kind of expected on her last one in the last end. But you know what? She probably is playing this draw in behind the corner guard. She is.
Okay, so they must have
They
measured out
must
those stones.
they must think that that is third shot.
I think the one in the back gets it, doesn't it?
I don't know. I mean,
Here's a good look at it.
I think even the top, the red one in front of
Yeah.
the tee line is better looking than that yellow one.
Well, we just said looks aren't everything, buddy.
I
So
know,
come on.
I know. Shallow me.
All right, well, you gave me a softball there. Now, I do think that there's a double on those yellows.
There definitely is.
And if Corryn were to make this, I'd be hopping in the lounge to make sure that bartender stays there.
Yeah. Not a lot of ice. This is where you can actually, with her delivery, you can really pop them too. So she's gonna have to be careful with this.
So, Corryn Brown from Kamloops, BC, with her final of the sixth. Looking to make two yellows go away on it to hold it on and off, always a good sign.
Yeah.
Coming on down, past the guard. Oh, you almost got it, but you got one. And I don't know how you ever make that other guy count.
Yeah, I don't know either.
Although it moved it a little bit. The top ones go to the back now.
Well, that's I guess the all important thing. I still think the red one on top, in front of the T line, on the left hand side. I do think it might be shot over that yellow one.
The question I would have, if that's the case, or if it's really close and it's a measure, will your thrown rock, if you were to take this triple on, out count it?
Yeah, I mean, those are my eyesight's not the best, but those look pretty close together. So you're gonna have the drag there, so it might not be that concerning. Because I'm wondering if she, no, because the top rock's gonna end up staying there. Never mind.
Well, she's gonna play, if I'm not mistaken. Oh, you know what? I don't know 100%. Do you ever hit the two top red ones, like the one that's in the 12 and
Yeah,
and that go on to the back one and somehow magically all four go away?
wow, that would have to be one heck of a hard throw. And I'm not sure that you wouldn't jam that on the back one.
Well, we'll find out in a second. Final stone, end number 6, on the way.
Yeah, I don't like the outcome here.
We're off it. We're going to grab a little slice.
Yeah.
Not move much of anything. And it's something red, and whatever it is enough.
That's right.
So that's gonna be a win for Team Corryn Brown over Kristy Watling. They're gonna fall down to the B bracket now and have to start to reset and come back. But a lot of teams to qualify in this. 5 teams will get to move on. And Terry, it was a very interesting game to say the least.
Yeah, I think just when you sum it up, I mean, you can say the curling granite was on Corryn's side. She got a tremendous break in the 5th end, but I mean, the team didn't really face a ton of pressure. I mean, Team Watling struggled getting rocks where they wanted, even when they did, kind of make a good shot. There was still those, quiet takeouts that Team Brown was able to make. So, the team that curled better won that game.
Well, that's a very good takeaway there, and we're going to take ourselves off to bed. So we have plenty of action for you. You can watch curling all over, really, the world right now off of our links. Very exciting. Our first broadcast from here will be 10:30 Eastern tomorrow. And Terry, have your coffee ready. I'll see you then, buddy.
All right, we will do, buddy. Take care. Good night.
All right, folks. So for Terry Corbin, Connor Simpson, Jerry Gertz, we thank you so much for watching Curling Stadium. Have a great night.